That's I will be reading it out for you. Most
Hello learners, in this lecture we will see what is surface vibrator, then we'll also try to see what is table vibrator and other types of vibrators. So the vibrator which is placed on the screen board, which is placed on the screen board and vibration is given on the surface. So in the surface vibrator, do a small change here. Okay, make this as screed. Yeah, it is screed only, sorry for that. Make this as and, right? And yeah, so the vibrator is placed on the screed board and vibration is given on the surface. We'll try to see what is that screed board. The second point is that it is mainly used for roof slabs, road pavements, but it's not effective beyond 150 mm depth since it is put on the surface. So that surface is not capable of providing that much amount of vibration for a depth greater than 150 mm. Very dry mixes can be most effectively compacted with the help of a surface vibrator. The operating frequency is around 4000 cycles per minute. So coming to the image of that, you might have seen this type of vibrator which is called as surface vibrator. So what they try to do, see they are placing a kind of a cement concrete road here. Okay, they place a concrete and over that they'll keep this vibrator. So this is called as screed. Okay, so it's a screed vibrator and they'll try to run. There's a motor attached to this. So as a result of this motor, vibrations are created along. So you can see it here, no? So everywhere the vibrations are created. So due to this vibration, it is able to do the compaction here, right? Similarly, this is another one. Usually, this thing we use even in the slab also. If you are seeing the construction of the slab and all, slab also we try to make use of this. And coming to this is also a surface vibrator and this is also one which you use in the slab. You can see there these people are placing the slab here and over that you try to run this, right? So these are the different way of doing the vibration. So hence it is, since it is placed on the surface, hence the name surface vibrator, and it is effective only up to a depth of 150 mm. If it is more than that, it is not effective. That is why usually the thickness of the slab and the road pavement we try to keep it like 150 mm. So that is why we mainly use it for the slab. Now, the next one we have is a table vibrator. So this is mainly used for the laboratories work where the concrete is poured on the table. So you can see it here. These are the concrete cube what you have placed. Once you pour the concrete, you will try to switch on this machine. You can see the springs attached here, right? So this spring, this part will go up and down. As a result of that, the vibration is created. Hence, they are called as table vibrator. Other than that, we have another 2 3 different types of compactions, like the one is compaction by spinning. Spinning is one of the most recent method of compaction of the concrete. This method of compaction is adopted for the fabrication of the concrete pipes. The plastic concrete, when spun at a very high speed, gets well compacted by the centrifugal force. present Presented products such as the Hume pipes, spun pipes, are compacted by the spinning process. Now what are these Hume pipes? So Hume pipes, if you had seen the construction of the drain and all, right, usually what we do is we get a big yeah we get a big pipes in this way, which is made up of concrete pipes, where we actually lay it so that there is a passage of water and all, right? So those are called as Hume pipes. So during the manufacturing of a Hume pipe, we try to make use of this compaction called as compaction by spinning. So in the usual practice, you don't try to see this kind of machines being deployed. The next what we have is a vibratory roller. These things are specially used during the construction of the bitumen road and all. And also when you want to do the compaction of the soil, you can make use of the vibratory roller. So one of the recent development of compacting very dry and lean concrete is use of the vibratory roller. Even for the very dry and lean concrete, we can make use of this vibratory roller, because if the concrete has high workability, then this is not suitable. This is suitable only for a very dry. Such concrete is known as roller compacted concrete. Heavy roller which vibrates while rolling is used for the compaction of the dry lean concrete. Yeah. The next one what we have is compaction by pressure or jolting. These are just a machine to show you. The main points are here. This is one of the effective method of compacting the dry concrete again. This method is often used for hollow blocks, cavity blocks, and solid concrete blocks. You might have seen the solid concrete blocks which is available in the market, which is having a size of around 600 mm by 200 mm by 150, right? The stiff concrete is vibrated and pressed and also given a jolt, right? Jolt is a kind of vibration what you try to give. So with the combined action of jolt, vibration and pressure, the stiff concrete gets compacted to a dense form to give a good strength and the volume stability, right? We'll try to see how it works. This is not the actual figure for that, okay? Don't look into this. I'll show how it is done. So if I try to play this video, so see it here, this concrete what you have, it is very dry now. This is how the blocks are prepared. Now they're pouring the concrete into that block. So this is very dry. There is hardly any water in that. See, now he's trying to put the pressure. This is called jolting here, and also he's applying a pressure. So as a result of that, what will happen? It will get compacted, and you can see the blocks are ready here. You can see these are the blocks. Yeah, I'll go back. These are the blocks what have been made. These are made up of the concrete only. Again, you have to do the curing for this. These are called as solid blocks. So since the mortar was very dry here, no, we had to make use of this process, right? Now coming to the last thing. Now we have seen the internal vibrator, we have seen the form vibrator, and we have seen the screed vibrator. So what all places we try to use them, we'll try to write down in this way. For internal vibrator can be used for the last section of mass concrete in structure, for concrete of the foundation, column, beams, everywhere. Let us say you can make use of the internal vibrator. Screed vibrator you can make use for plain concrete, or you can make it as slabs. You don't have to write one way reinforcement concrete floor, just you can write it here as slab. And the road surface we have seen, because if the depth is more, in that case the screed vibrator will not perform well because it can go only up to 150 mm. Road surfaces hardly it will be 150 to 200. You can make use of this. For plain cement concrete, since it is PCC, it will be of 100 mm thickness. There also you can make use of the screed. And for the slab, obviously the thickness of the slab will be from 100 to 150 mm. So you can make use of the screed compactor. The last one what we have is a form. So these things we can use when the internal vibrator cannot be used. We already seen that, especially when we have heavily reinforced sections and all. In that case, we go with the form vibrator. Like for concreting thin components of monolithic structure, arches and tunnel, lining, etc. For production of the precast reinforced concrete, we try to make use of the form vibrator, right? So this was all about the vibrator, their types, how it functions, and where to use it. So in the next lecture, we'll try to see few other points about placing of concrete, how it has to be done. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.